Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we're going to do a little gameplay with Doom. I actually had a request to try this guy out, and I thought, yeah, sure, why not, man? Doom's freaking awesome, man. I remember when this guy came to the game, and there was quite a few people that were saying he sucked. I mean, literally saying he sucked, and he wasn't that good, and I thought, what? I mean, when I started playing with him, I thought, man, this guy is awesome, so... I don't know, now everybody praises this character. It cracks me up, man. But let's take a look at old Doom here. So, my Doom, he's pretty well built, guys. He has 31,000 energy attack. He has 126 attack speed, 53 crit rate, 161 critical damage. I need to get those numbers up. He also has max ignore defense and max skill cooldown. His first and last gear at 25, he has all 5-star Urus. I need to slap some critical damage Urus in them other slots. And all of his skills are at 6. And this guy is so freaking awesome, guys. I mean, he has super armor natively, which is amazing. He has 50% chance to penetrate for super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, and invincible. So anytime you're attacking, you got a 50% a chance of penetrating any of these things. That's pretty awesome, man. The one has an all attack buff, but in a crit rate buff by 10% for 5 seconds. But this is a real tough skill to use, and I'll show you guys why in a little bit. The 2 skill has the 10-second fracture, which is amazing. The 100% chance to remove area whenever enemy boss has a special effect. Remove effects of HP recovery, time freezing, shield, barrier damage immune, and reflects all attacks. That's awesome, guys. It removes reflecting all attack. That's freaking awesome. 20% decrease of all attacks, so he weakens the characters he's facing when he uses it. That's awesome. The 3 skill has a all defense down that lasts for 10 seconds. That stacks up to 45%, which is awesome. It's got a 5-second invincibility. He has damage accumulation, so you want to be taking damage to do optimal damage with this guy. His passive, a freaking revive. His 4 skill has a 2-second fear, but in a 50% ignore target dodge rate for 3 seconds, which doesn't really matter that much, to be honest, guys. But it's a nice little iframe, lots of damage. And the 5 is a long iframe that you can actually move around. It's got the bind and stun, but it's got an amazing heal with that 50% recovery of max HP, and it does a crap ton of damage. And his leadership, which we will be utilizing today for the video, removes all debuffs, which is pretty awesome. So let's preview the skill. Now when you're playing Doom, guys, there's actually 2 rotations that you can use. The first one is, some guys, this isn't what I do, but a lot of guys, what they do is they'll hit the 5 first. They'll try to get the damage proc on the 5, and when the rocket comes down, there's going to be some residual flame damage there. They let the proc play out during that damage, and then what they do is they hit the 2, and then they'll hit the 3 and get the damage proc on the 3. So they land the damage proc on the 5 first, then they hit the 2, then they hit the 3, land the damage proc back on the 3. And when there's about 1 second left on the damage proc, then they'll hit the 4. As soon as Doom's arm comes up, you'll hit the 5 and get the damage proc back on the 5. Rocket comes down, you got the flames go on, you let that play out during the proc, then you'll hit the 2 and then go back into the 3 and put the damage proc on the 3. So on that rotation, you're going back and forth with the damage proc. You're putting on the 5 with one rotation, then you're putting on the 3 with the other. You're going back and forth. The way that I do it, guys, is I actually start off with the 3 and I put the damage proc on the 3, and when there's 2 seconds left on the damage proc, I'll go ahead and hit the 5. And I let the 5 play out, and when that rocket comes down, boom, you want to hit the 3. And man, the damage is insane. And when I have 1 second left on the damage proc, then I'll go ahead and hit the 4, his arm comes up, and then I'll go ahead and try to hit the 3 again and get the damage proc back on the 3. So with my rotation, the damage proc always stays on the 3. You're just going back and forth between the 5 and the 4. I don't use the 1 and the 2, guys. I might use the 2 sometimes, but I don't use them. And the reason we don't use the 1 is because this skill can be canceled, but a lot of times, guys, it will play out. So right there, I was able to cancel it. And I got the attack buff, but a lot of the times when you hit the 1, that sucker will just play out and you can't cancel it. And that really screws you sometimes. But if you're really fast, you can get it. But I don't like to do that because I kind of like, it's difficult enough timing his damage proc as it is with the rotation that I do. So I just stay away from using the 1. But if you guys want to use that 1, throw it in right before you use your 3 skill. Or throw it in right before you use your 5 skill, depending on where you want your damage proc. And you'll get a little bit more damage. But I don't do that, guys. So let's get out of here. He has a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set, and he has a CTP of energy with a 200% damage proc. And I know you guys, maybe some of you are wondering, how would a rage do on this guy? Well, I did a video a long time ago where I equipped a rage on him, and guys, it just isn't that good. The CTP of energy outperforms it, at least for my testing. Regular damage proc or CTP, you're better off, because the reason is because with a CTP of rage, you want multiple skills that do high damage that you're able to cancel and that have lingering effects going on. Doom's doesn't work out quite like that. You know, his 5 skill is a long skill. You can't just cancel it. You gotta let it play out, and you gotta let the rocket come down, and it just works out to where you're not doing near the damage. You know, you'll actually do more damage with just a regular damage proc, and that's just from my testing, guys, you know. So this is the way to go in my opinion. And no uni, of course. So let's take old boy against Cull, and let's see how he does. Let's rock and roll. So for today's team up, we're going to use Doom for his leadership to try to keep from getting debuffed by them frickin' tornadoes and the poison on the ground. And we're going to be using Valkyrie and Shuri for their 45% damage dealt to supervillain types. And something about Doom, guys, his survivability is insane. You know, you got the revive, you got that frickin' heal on that 5, which is insane. But what really works out really well with the rotation, at least that I like to do, is when you hit that 3, Black Dwarf just starts beating the hell out of you while you're using that 3. So you want to stay right in front of him to accumulate damage. And the thing that does kind of suck against Black Dwarf is he has that cut time, which means your all defense down is only going to last about 3 to 4 seconds. You know, normally it lasts 10 seconds, but against Black Dwarf it's only going to last about 3-4 seconds, give or take, guys. And that really hurts, so really timing is very important, you know. Now right here, we're going to try to get the damage proc where we want it. Boom! And look at that damage, guys. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know, this is stage 50. And something to keep in mind, guys, all the team-ups I've shown you had more boost, actually. Well, not all of them, but I could have easily put She-Hulk in here, which would be a 60% damage dealt to male types. Now, right now, he's... Like, see that damage, guys? Did you see that? But this guy, like... Right now he's getting like 90% total damage dealt to supervillains from Shuri and Valkyrie, but if I had She-Hulk in there as a leadership with Shuri or Valkyrie, we would be getting 105% damage. So it just shows how awesome Doom is. I mean, he's freaking nuts. So you don't need to use 2 supports. You could just use a nice good lead. You could use Victorious for a lead, whatever, and then have a nice little support. And he will tear it up, guys. Now you see right there, I didn't really quite get the damage. I mean, it really takes really good timing. I'm actually a little rusty. I haven't really played old Doom in a while. I just mainly play him in Shadowland. But you guys see what I'm doing. Boom, hit the 3. Look at that damage, guys. Look at the damage. That's what I'm talking about. And you got to be careful. Now right now my debuff is up. I should have stayed in there and went ahead and flew through all those tornadoes, but oh well. We're going to hit the 5. We don't got to worry about the purple because we'll be in an iframe. He's awesome. Look at this, guys. Look at that. I mean, he can do over a bar full of damage. It's insane. You land that damage proc, oh my god. And that's why I like doing the rotation that I do. Now, I want to watch out for all this crap. Try to avoid this. Yeah. It's okay if we get hit a little bit. We can always heal up from his 5. Right there, we're taking tons of damage. He's freaking hitting me, which is great. We want him to hit us as much as he can. I mean, it's always fun. Look at the damage, guys. It's always fun playing with a character that has to take damage and has great survivability to boot. I mean, when you got a character that has both those qualities, oh my god. I mean, you're unstoppable, guys. You're unstoppable. Doom is amazing. I love playing him, even though I haven't been playing that much, and that's really mainly because I just have other characters that are just stronger and they're just easier to do this with. But it doesn't mean he's difficult. He's not difficult. This was an easy run, to be honest, guys. Piece of cake. I mean, he's pretty nuts. Boom. I mean, look at that guy. Like I said, over a bar, man. Over a bar. Freaking crazy. I wish to God, like, Netmarble will introduce a freaking leadership like Nick Fury's for villains. You know, the heroes get a lot of love, and I'm happy about that, but I want the villains to get some love, man. Can you imagine this guy with a leadership like Nick Fury's? How awesome, how much could he do then? And Strife and all. Look at that. Jesus, you see that damage. I think that was a little help from Weapon Hex's all defense down. Pretty sweet, guys. Hell yeah, man. This is no problem. Now we gotta play a little cat and mouse with him. Well, he got mind controlled a little bit. That's good. Thought he was gonna start iframing that pecker. And boom! Oh yeah. And I just love how his channeling skill, you can just move around. Oh my god, Doom is so sweet to play. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Tearing it up, guys. Tearing it up. So easy. We land it one more time. Boom! Yeah! No problem, you guys. Freaking awesome. Man, I love this guy. He's so cool. Can't wait for him to get a uni, especially God Emperor Doom. That would be awesome. But let me know what you guys think about Doom, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. What country is ruled by Dr. Doom?